First, though, breaking news that we're following this afternoon in Oakland. Police on the scene of a school shooting. A 13-year-old student was wounded, and another young person, a 12-year-old student, is in custody this afternoon. Welcome, everyone, to the 4. I'm Heather Holmes.
And I'm Alex Savage. That shooting happened about 1:30 this afternoon at Madison Park Academy. That's a junior high and high school in the Madison Park neighborhood of East Oakland near 98th Avenue and Eads. Let's get right over to KTVU's Evan Cernovsky. Evan, you got to that scene and you found a lot of worried parents who had showed up trying to pick up their kids.
That's right, Alex. This is obviously a very troubling episode for all these students here at the school, and also all those parents who are waiting a long time, a couple hours actually, to hear word from their students. What we know now is that at 1:30 p.m. this afternoon, a 12-year-old student opened fire on another student, shot that student who was 13. Paramedics rushed that student to a hospital. They're right now stabilized. We're still waiting to hear more on their condition, how that person is doing. But yeah, over the last couple hours here, we have chopper footage overhead of parents waiting for hours, trying to see if their kids were going to be okay. Eventually, just moments ago, they opened these gates here where I'm standing and let all the students out. We heard from distraught parents. We also heard from the Oakland Police Chief, LaRon Armstrong, who was giving a press conference about all this gun violence that Oakland is experiencing right now. Here's that interview.
Relief, but I'm still a little fierce because all the parents back there, they're upset. They're waiting, they're pushing each other against the fence, and I don't know, there's no order. There's, no structure.
Nobody is immune from this level of gun violence. It's going to take all of our efforts to reduce gun violence in Oakland. Some people are arguing that it's a resource issue or that it is a police department issue. This is a people issue.
Now, that was Oakland Police Chief LaRon Armstrong talking about Oakland's gun violence epidemic generally. The shooting comes after 5 people were killed over the weekend in a particularly violent weekend here in Oakland. And obviously, the latest episode here at a 6th through 12th grade school, Madison Park Academy, comes as more troubling news here. And just to recap, this shooting took place at 1:30 p.m. One student was injured, and we heard that 12-year-old student who is suspected of this shooting here, they were at large for a while. Oakland police tell us that they've since apprehended that person and the firearm that was used in the shooting. Alex, Heather, back to you.
Evan, do you have a sense from the authorities there about exactly where the shooting took place on the campus? Is there any more level of detail about that? And also, do we have a sense of what may have led up to the gunfire?
Yeah, Alex, we haven't got those details from authorities, but we've been talking to students and parents since we got here, and one student told us that they heard the gunshot from their classroom, and it appeared to be during the middle school break period, potentially during some kind of gym period. It might have been outside, but any details about what led up to that shooting or why it happened, we're still waiting to hear. And when we learn those details, of course, we'll report them as soon as we get them. Alex?
All right, Evan Cernovsky, live for us in Oakland. Thank you, Evan.